Let's get growing. Day 1 of winter, year 2. On ImPondsible Farm, our steel hoe is ready. We're going to keep upgrading that. We already have our iridium watering can. And we're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep growing away, building fish ponds, seeing how things take us. We do have something else for the museum. We're getting very close to museum completion. And very soon it's going to be time to start the cooking and crafting. Good morning, egg salad. Welcome in, welcome in. Nice first. Good morning, Millie. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? We're back to ImPondsible Farm today. Back to the grind. Shannon, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Wolfie, good morning. Welcome in. Thank you for the stream streaks. I do appreciate that. That's very sweet. Shadow, perfect timing. I needed a comforting voice and friends. Hello, Shadow. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. How's it growing? We are back on ImPondsible Farm today. Back to the grind. We will probably go back and visit. I really had a good time visiting Farming Farm on Friday, so we will probably make that a regular monthly return visit, I think. We might do monthly sweeps of all our previous challenges in the future. Millie on the 40 stream streak. Thank you, Millie. Thank you. Let's get our day started here. I've got my tea. I've had my walk. I do have a puppers again this week. He won't be a problem. My schedule is already accommodating him. We've already had the walk this morning. And I did post a little snippet on the Discord if anyone wanted to go for a little walk with me in the woods. There's a very poor quality cell phone video in the Discord. Alright, so winter has begun. Winter has begun on ImPondsible Farm, which means not much. More fish ponds. Neutral luck day. All right. It's been a few days, so I'm just going to go through the daily routine. Looks like we have Gus's omelet to do. That shouldn't be hard. We're going to keep going back to Ginger Island. We're going to keep farming for more cinder shards. We're going to keep enchanting things. Going to keep hoping and praying for a lucky ring. And we are indeed going to go back to the Skull Caverns if we're given the chance. But for now, I'll just continue our daily routine and we'll see where we end up. Ember is now lurking to make brekkie like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Ember. We love you. Shannon is lurking while in Palea like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Shannon. We love you. Shadow, I hope all is well. And you're obviously welcome to close your eyes at any time, as you well know. We're just going to be hanging out here and chilling, just being a ball of anxiety. You will have days like that. We will all have days like that. Exactly. The usual, yes. Take a deep breath and take a look at the pinned comment, Shadow. You already have what it takes to succeed. You just need to find it within yourself to want to. Emma, welcome in, welcome in. Good morning. Have you made it? Have you made it to France? Or are you still traveling? Good morning, Lumi. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? I can guess, Lumi. I can guess what the next thing is. Sleepy as usual. Emma in France, but not quite at Normandy yet, so you're still in transit. Well, I hope you have such a wonderful week. Lumi, sleepy? Boy, did I see that coming a mile away. Oh boy. All right. Well, we are ready to get going on ImPondsible Farm today. Marlon found us last night. This is why Chill is a mind reader. No. Oh, that's right. No, yes, I am the mind reader. You are the future teller. I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to call that. What? Why does that phrase, why does that name completely escape my mind every time I try to come up with it? It's such a weird phenomenon. Mooshake and Moolady have been petted, Tumnus has been petted, and Alan have been petted. Still waiting for our third Alan. Traveling has been horrendous. It's been 14 hours so far. 30 minutes of very light sleep, yes. Different people handle traveling very differently. I have seen people on an absolute horror plane ride just sleep through the whole thing. I can only imagine how peaceful that might be for them. Ribbits has been petted. Quackers has been petted. Lizard has been petted. Reptar has been petted. Duck Vader has been petted. Sharptooth has been petted. Nugget has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. And Sir Exilot has been petted. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. Alright, maybe I pick up the eggs, and maybe I remember to take them to Gus's if they're already in my backpack. I know if I don't put them there, I 100% will forget. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Nothing going on in the greenhouse today. So we'll just get back to the fish. We'll get back to what's important. We'll probably, I don't hear Robin working, so it sounds like we will be getting her back to work immediately. It is a row day. Yep, Robin is done. But I think I already updated the counter for that one. I'm pretty sure that puts us on an even footing at 50, yes. So we will get back to that. Would love to stay on the stream, traveling through nothing but fields at the moment, so my signal's not great. I'm sorry that we're gonna lose you, Emma, but you've got places to be and things to do. And that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Have a great day. Have a great week. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the moments. But first, kiss the birds for me. Oh, my inventory's full. I will do that right this very second, Emma. And I will be back in just a few seconds. All right. The birds have been kissed. The kisses have been delivered. And we're back. My inventory's full. I've got to empty out because of these eggs. And we need to check out these quests as well. Whoops. There we go. We've got a place of fish. Bet you can't guess where I am. Wolfie's got to be on his way to work. Right? You're not in Palea right now. No. Millie on the toilet. That's a good guess. That's a good guess, Millie. 2 cave carrots for the carp. 10 bug meat for the bream. Mango and taro roots. I know those ones. So it's 2 cave carrots and 10 bug meat, I think it was. Oh, okay. So yes, in Palea. Oh, Wolfie. 2 cave carrots, 10 bug meat. Oh, you know what? I need to put this on Shannon's plot. Oh. Need to put this stuff away. And then we need to head up to Robin's to get her started. And it is Monday, so we are safe to do that. She will be behind her desk. Making me dizzy. Doing the spin hops. I do want to pick a fish for that. We've got plenty of time for Robin. Let's pick a fish. What's our next fish? We're almost to that point where we're ready to start putting crab pot fish in there. I'm waiting until last to do that because they give trash. They give a lot of trash. Carp, we already did the carp. I just forgot. Did I forget to mark it off? Whoops. Yeah, I did forget to mark it off. Carp and red snapper. The red snapper I did mark off. Okay, so chub. Chub is the next thing on the list. So let's do that. Let's do chub. And as per the rules, we are only placing 1 fish in, even though we have more. I need to go get a sign. The reproduction needs to happen on its own. The rainbow trout was the only exception to that rule. Lurking while I get lunch and feed doggo? Absolutely. Do what you gotta do, Raspberry. Lurking is encouraged. We love lurkers. Shadow, 1 last commission bit to do. Having to rest again. Also, the person I sent a finished commission to yesterday hasn't responded, and it's making me nervous. And that's why you take 50% up front, Shadow. It's an early lesson. It's an early lesson. Take 50% up front, 50% on completion. And also, one thing I actually did want to talk to you about, so I'm glad you're here, is you might want to start getting into watermarking until payment is complete. You know, you might want to watermark all of your current stuff and only remove watermarks after payment. Oh, they paid already. Oh, well then what, you're just nervous that they didn't like it. And you are watermarking. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Good stuff. So you're just nervous they didn't like it. I'm sure they just haven't had time to look or respond is all it is. Alright, I need a sign. Oh, that's my last sign. That they didn't like it, yeah. Didn't watermark yours because I trust you. Also, I forgot. Well, that worked out fine. Oh, we do have our first ad break coming up. So if you are not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be a bit loud. You're not going to miss anything. We're just going to be sitting here waiting for you to come back. So go ahead and turn down your volume if you're not subscribed. The ads are starting in 10 seconds, and I will see you in a couple minutes. All right. Wasn't going to say anything. Millie can confirm I don't use unless payment is given in whatever form is needed. Yeah. All right. What's going on here? Oh. Check the Discord while we're in subs only mode here. Oh, and right on time, the Discord bot was summoned. Alright, so the chub is in. Really getting down on that list. Yeah, Shadow, I'm sure they're just behind in responding. Or maybe they do want an alteration and they're just trying to word it politely, so they're nervous about sending it to you. You know, but it's nothing to worry about, I'm sure. I know the anxiety. You gotta breathe deep. And, you know, find other things to keep your mind off of it. Which I think is what you're already doing, so I probably don't need to tell you that. Very sleepy as usual, but surviving. Yeah, pretty similar story here. Oh, excuse me. Alright, the ads should be almost over. Alright, the ads should be over for everyone now. So we can get back to it. We can get back to the Stardew Valley. We are going to head up to Robin's. Get her to start another pond. I just want to double check that there's nothing here that could stop the pond from being built. As well, I might as well swipe some hay while we're at it. I am very likely going to have to buy hay during the winter. I do not want to completely exhaust this grass until it's time. Whenever the fish ponds are ready for it. I might occupy that farming spot before I take up all the grass, to be honest. We have our Ginger Island farm open now. Any farming that we need to do can be done there. We don't actually need the farming spot on the beach farm anymore. So I may just plaster over it with fish ponds before we get too much further. Let's get ready for another fish pond. Hate having to buy hay in the winter. Usually grow an ungodly amount of wheat in the fall to try and stop this. Oh. Remy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Remy. We love you. Need to get some foods and washing done. Absolutely. Do what you gotta do. Shadow, that only works, though, if you have a bunch of silos. I'm not going to be building another silo. This only holds, I think it's 240 per silo. Because doesn't the wheat die in winter? So I have to go by what this silo will hold. We don't have the capacity to build more silos. They take up too much space. We need fish ponds. Do that, grow wheat summer and fall to negate the wheat issue. Okay. Yeah, you do. You have to have a bunch of silos to stock up before winter starts. I don't think we're going to be building a second silo, so I'm fine with buying it. You know, I have plenty of money. I just need to remember to do it. Oh, that's right. Our hoe is ready. I can't dig that up right now. We need to go get the hoe. But first, there's your peach. There's your peach. There's your peach. There's your peach. All right. Back to work, Robin. You've had your day off today. You've had your day off. It's a little upsetting that I'm not going to be able to walk below that one. Professor is lurking and working. Thank you for the lurk, Professor. I appreciate that. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day so far. I love that I've put League, Minecraft, Nubby's Number Factory, Dead by Daylight, and then also the bot will tell me what you were playing last, and it's none of those things. Shannon, I put the extra wheat in chests in the barn and coop. Yeah, there you go. That's one way. That's definitely one way. That was how I did it at the beginning. We'll chat them up for those extra heart points. We're already maxed with, I think we're maxed with both Robin and Demetrius. Yeah. But everyone else, we need a good ways to go. Professor plays everything. Even my heart, JK, JK. Sebastian, Sir Bastian, is not to 2 hearts yet, so we cannot go into his room. Let's go do what we need to do in town. Ashy, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? I almost half expected to see this beautifully decorated, and I just remembered that was on Farming Farm, not here. Welcome in, Ashy. It's good to see you in here. There's our hoe, and I did not bring the gold, so we'll have to run back, but that's fine. That's not a big deal. We'll run back to the farm real quick. We'll bring back the gold. Oh, there's our butterfly. I'm good. I'm good. I'm a little low on sleep today, but I've had a good start to the morning already. I'm in charge of this little miniature poodle again for the week, and my son should be on his way here either today or tomorrow for his week of leave that he requested. So I am very excited indeed, to spend a week with old son, and middle son is going to be available sometime during this week. Old son's birthday is Wednesday. Middle son has said they should be available either Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm kind of hatching a bit of a plan for us all to take a trip to DC for the cherry blossoms. So that's going to depend on what middle son's schedule is, and we will take a train to DC and check out the cherry blossoms and the magnolias. If they want to. So I will keep you apprised. If they do want to, then I will absolutely be on vacation that day. Yes, Washington, D.C. is being close to the ocean, being on the river and being close to the bay. They're a good few weeks ahead of us, too. Our blossoms are not beginning to open yet. So I think that would be a nice little trip. Oh yes, Shannon. Didn't you say you have 2 weeks? Didn't you say you have 2 weeks coming? That's gonna be nice. You'll get all healed up. You'll be all well rested. 2.5 as of tomorrow. Good for you. Good for you. That sounds wonderful, especially just to get healed so that you don't keep re-injuring yourself. Alright, let's head back into town. We'll get our hoe upgraded to the next level. We'll drop off this prehistoric skull at the museum. We'll drop off these eggs at Gus's. We'll do all the things. And while I have this hoe, though, I'll just smack these. And I know there was one up close to the mines. Back no longer hurts. Good. Then it'll really get healed. Okay, did not need any of that. We've got Robin working on fish pond number 51, which will officially put us over the halfway mark. So if we do intend to finish perfection before we finish the fish ponds, we have got to get to work. Really. And I almost feel like the relationships is going to be the hard part. But we do have the peaches, and the pomegranate trees are coming. Should be ready in a couple days. Did I get the, Yes, I did. I remember now, we did the rare seed in the greenhouse early. So we've got that star drop already. So it's really just the, fishing one from the stingrays, and the museum one, and the spouse one. Been taking it so easy, it didn't want another month of pain. 3 was enough. Yes. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I am glad to hear it. Oh, and there's Elliot. Alright, we are so close. So close with the museum. That was going to be another sloth part. Right, yeah. So close. We just have 2 left. That golden tablet that we already gave 2 of to the fish, and the rib, which usually I find the rib a lot earlier than this. That's kind of strange that we're at the end of year 2 and I still have not found a rib yet. So let's look that up, actually. Prehistoric rib. from pepper rexes and bone nodes. Okay, so we will eventually find one from the dig site. And the tablet we will eventually find from our either treasure totems or from artifact troves. Gonna quickly run to the store. Shadow is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Shadow. We love you. Alright, so we've got a plan. We should probably get this from the dig site eventually. It might not be soon, might not be fast, but we will get it. And this guy we will get from either the desert or from artifact troves, which we will buy. We got 2 of them from artifact troves already. So that should be good. Let's have a look here. Wood is definitely one of our limiting factors. So that's why we planted this pine farm at the quarry. And it's going pretty well so far. We've collected a lot of wood from it. I think I'm going to let it reset here. And we'll come back and clear it all again later and start fresh. I'll just keep chopping down the trees as I see them become mature. And by the time it's completely empty of trees, we'll come back, we'll clear the whole thing and start from scratch. But we do want to be building a bunch more kegs. The house is not close to full yet. And it very well may be that we just put kegs all in the cellar as well. The casks are nice, but again, the daily gold that you can earn from kegs is way higher than the daily gold that you can earn from casks. So I'm wanting to either have kegs there or pots. But I think for this playthrough, in the market farm playthrough, we wanted the pots. We wanted more fruit. Here, I think we just want more kegs. I'm going to want to have at least 300 kegs. And we can look at what I've made so far. I've made 143, so we're only halfway there. So we are going to need more space. And the cellar provides us with space. I do need to leave the living room fairly open. Once we have a spouse, they will get mad at things in the living room. So most of the house can be completely full of kegs, but the living room needs to stay a bit clear. We have to tone down our bachelor pad frat house. It does indeed look like those, I don't know, maybe I planted those seeds. I don't think trees can spread seeds outside of the farm. I'm fairly certain about that. I'm not 100%. Oh, I see the shaving. I see the shaving working. That was interesting. Alright, and I'll just grab what I see here as well. I won't say no to coal. I'm always needing more coal. Okay. So now I want to go check out the train station because it's been 3 days since we've been here. I don't know what's going on up there. We've got our mystic trees up here. One of them is whoop, there goes that possum. One of them is fully grown. So we should probably get a tapper up here as quickly as possible. And we need to go back and do our row shed before we fish until we pass out. According to the Old Faithful Wiki, Yes, trees can spread seeds and grow naturally in the quarry. Oh. Is that the only other place then? I thought for sure trees could not spread seeds elsewhere. So that's great information. That's wonderful information. Trigger. Redeemed a fish till we pass out. Thank you, Trigger. That brings it up to 20. 20. We're slowly building that number up to the point where I will never be able to get it back to 0. Love you, Trigger. Thank you. Welcome in. Are you still streaming? Yes, Trigger is still streaming. That absolute beast of a man. He's just here to troll me with a fish till we pass out. All right. Let's get back into it. What do we have? Do you think those are the only 2 places? Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize that trees could spread seeds in the quarry, but it did look like that's what they were doing, so that is interesting. That's new information. Back with lunch. Millie, nice. What did you settle on for lunch? Let's just real quick, we'll run in town and drop off those eggs. And then I know I did it. And I don't have to remember it anymore. We'll finish the quest as soon as we pick up more eggs. Whoop. We've got a cutscene. Oh. The awkwardness. Hello, Jill. Care to join me? I guess. I don't think I have much choice. Let me just go ahead and tell you what's on my mind, completely unsolicited. I have terrible luck with women, Jill. I'm a nice guy. If you get to know me, I swear. The girls all seem to like you, Jill. I don't know that that's true. Leftover bolognese, made a big pot so I could have a bunch. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cook it once. I love that. Got any tips? Impress women with your strength and charm. Act crazy to keep people guessing. Just act natural, be yourself. Treat women the same as men. There's 2 very good ones here, but I think just be yourself is the best. I do like the vacuum your driveway every once in a while to keep them guessing, though. Go ahead and hoover the grass. Just to keep the neighbors on their toes. That's the problem. I do act natural, but I never have any success. Ooh, Emily was sprinting. Hi, Clint. What can I get for you tonight? Yes. I mean, I'll have the big and cheesy with extra sauce, please. Good morning, Mango. Good morning. Welcome in. How's it growing? Wolfie, don't worry. I'll grab my lawnmower and cut this snow. Exactly. Keep the neighbors on the toes. Keep them guessing. Don't ever let them know. Make sure there's no normal routine. Hey, Jill. Hey, Emily. Thanks, Emily, for taking my order. Emily, I was wondering. Yes, Clint. I let my cat judge my neighbors. That sounds satisfactory. Although I've seen your cat. I don't know that being judged by that cat would even feel judgy. Never mind, says Clint. I've seen that cat in the sink and in a bag. I don't feel like I would be really that worried about being judged by it. They judge with a cute face. Hi, Shane. Here's your beverage. Thanks, Emily. So how's your shift coming along? It's fine. Thanks for asking, Shane. Do you have any new chicken stories for me? Oh, the sun has come out for a moment. I'm doomed. Okay, now we need to go put the eggs in. There we go. And peaches for everyone. Already given Pam a peach today. Harvey? I don't see Harvey here very often. Have you tried the new Joja Bubblerito? I ate 2 in one sitting yesterday. That sounds like a mistake. Whoop. All right. Be careful an icicle doesn't fall on your head. Thank you, Emily, for that absolutely horrible warning. Could not have said it better myself. Be careful an icicle doesn't fall on your head. It is good advice. It is. All right. Let's head on down and do the row shed. Make us some money. Only know what that is because of Paleo, really. It's a very, very popular dinner in pretty much everywhere I've been. No, not in Asian countries, but most Western countries know it, I think. It's a very cheap and easy way to feed a lot of people. Most cultures have their own version of a filling noodle dish. We'll always say that Willie should have been the new marriage candidate and left Clint pining for Emily. Yeah, I was hoping for Willie as well. We still have a little bit more to get. And then we'll fill them all back up again. Not a big fan of spaghetti, actually. Just have my small moment. I crave it, yeah. I'll have spaghetti, I don't know, maybe every couple weeks. Every 2 or 3 weeks, I'll say. There's just that, but I think it's less of a craving for spaghetti and more of a craving for just a filling noodle dish where I can cook a bunch at a time and then have leftovers for a few days. If I knew of different noodle, I mean, there's others, right? Casseroles, stuff like that. Baked mac and cheese. There's a few. But I think mostly it's just the desire for a large meal that I can have leftovers of for a good few days after. And And I think most of the time for me, a stir-fried rice solves that better for my own tastes. Whoops, we don't have any legend row this time. How about that? Blobfish, definitely want to get the blobfish in. Okay. We should have some extra this time. I would think. This seems like a lot of row. Casey, welcome in, welcome in. Good morning. How's it growing? I think I saw you in Cozy's stream this morning. Toasty. Sorry, Toasty. We're all getting used to a name change over there. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Completely agree. Every now and again I crave spaghetti bolognese. It's just that hearty pasta dish that you can make heaps of. Exactly. Never really been a big pasta person in general. Mostly stick with potatoes and rice. Ooh, I can't get enough potatoes. Any which way you make them. I'm not sure that I've ever seen a potato dish that I didn't thoroughly enjoy. I cook them all different ways. Just a good old plain baked potato, fries, hash browns, pancakes, soup, mash. Oh, I love a good mash. I'll add butternut squash in, or sweet potatoes with my mash. Potato chips as their flavor ketchup. Could live off potatoes just based off of the different amount of dishes you can make. Exactly. Normally have it with rice on its own because we're not a big fan of pasta with rice or on its own. Okay. Oh, Millie's got a goofball cat named Casey. Instant friends. Ashy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Ashy. We love you. Deciding what I'm going to do with my baked sweet potato tonight. Was going to make a pie, but the store didn't have pre-made pastry. Sweet potatoes. For me, sweet potatoes, just like potato, you can do literally anything you want with it. Sometimes I'll just slice it into steaks and just fry up steaks. Fry up sweet potato steaks. Or have it baked, or dice it, or sliver it with a peeler. Become obsessed with sweet potatoes, but I can make 100 dishes from potatoes. Casey's not a big rice person, would rather have pasta. I prefer rice most of the time myself. Cheese and potato pie, oh my goodness. I have a couple sweet potatoes in my kitchen, Shadow, that I will probably be cooking this evening as well. You'll have to let me know what you settle on, 'cause your evening comes first. Ashy, be back when it's tea time. Do what you gotta do. We'll be here. We'll be here with you for whatever it is. Millie spawned from thin air. Up the cat distribution system at work. Found him in the bushes as a kitten. Just a normal standard cat. Yeah. Mashed cheese and onion in the oven for an hour. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Yes, the cat distribution system at work once again. As if we needed more proof that it is a real thing and does in fact exist. It was going to be Gruyere sweet potato pie, but now I can't make the pie. You could still do, if the sweet potatoes are still whole, you could just do baked sweet potatoes and then slice in the cheese. Like cut in the Gruyere at the last few minutes. A rascal and a gremlin, yes. Professor on break, wonderful, wonderful. Welcome in. How's it growing? And Wolfie's going to be with me on this. If you're going to have sweet potatoes, you've got to drizzle some maple syrup on them. It's a rule. You have to. Alright, so we finally have outpaced our shed. Growing well, just trying to sort out a replacement laptop. Seems the Wi-Fi card isn't working. Uh-oh. Wolfie, absolutely roll. See, I told you he would back me up on that. Shadow, speaking of cats, mine just plopped in my lap. The cat distribution system, exactly when needed. Shannon, wait, even if having it with meat. Having what with meat? Sweet potatoes? As a vegetarian, I would never do that. Millie, if you want to join Discord, I posted a few pictures of my 3 cats. Yes. I need to make, actually, here's what I can do. I can do that right now. Copy that. Close that. Create. Command. Discord. Paste that. There you go. Okay. So now, if anyone ever wants to know, everyone can use that command. I just made it. It goes off every 15 minutes anyway, but if someone needs to know, then you can go ahead and just type in the Discord command to bring up the link. Aren't sweet potatoes sweet enough? And if they're chips, do you put maple on them then? Heck, why not? Yes. If the question is, do you put maple syrup on it? The answer is yes. It doesn't matter what it is. Almost epically failed the Wordle. I mean, they've been hard, haven't they? Lost signal completely, Emma did. They have been hard lately. Oh, you got it in 5. I think you were very safe. Very safe. Sweet potato fries with maple syrup? Yes. Yes. Millie doesn't like sweet potatoes. Middle son doesn't like sweet potatoes either. I absolutely love them. First 2 words with nothing. What does this thing have? No vowels. All right. So our shed is done. We need to get over to the fishing. It's late. It's late for a very important date. Shannon can't Wordle. I know. That does suck, doesn't it? We won't judge you, if you want to try out anyway. But I do understand. I completely understand. Chill, how can you be late for a very important date? It's 1 o'clock in the morning before we started fishing. Never used to, but it's a bit like wine. I've grown to love it. Are we talking about the maple syrup? Have to show up an hour early to your date. Okay, that's maybe a bit even early for me. I'm usually just 5 to 15 minutes early to everything. Sweet potato, oh, okay. Yeah, I actually know quite a few people that don't like sweet potato at all. But I adore it. Alright, not a bad row-shed day. Actually, not a bad row-shed day. 9 to 18 lava eel and 12 crimson fish made up for our lack of legend. Oh no, we did have legend row, that's why. Okay. inching our way up to that return scepter purchase. Maple syrup is a must on things like waffles and pancakes. Yes, and everything. And everything. Fruit, potatoes, noodles, rice. What is there that can't have some maple syrup? Coffee, tea. Oh, horrible luck day today. We should probably try to get back over to Ginger Island. Why do I have nothing in that crystallarium? That's not okay. Or golden syrup for us British people because maple syrup is expensive here. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I've never been a big fan of corn syrup. I'll take molasses before I'll take corn syrup. Give me something with some flavor. I like the grade B maple syrup, the dark stuff. Something with a little bit of body to it. Okay, and let me remember to take down the fishing till we pass out there. There we go. I've been forgetting sometimes. Put maple syrup in with dark soy sauce and chili flakes to make my stir fries. Exactly. Yes. Maple syrup, it forms the base of almost every sauce that I make. You guys don't know what real maple syrup is. Wolfie, I've drank maple sap straight from the tree. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Trigger fish till we pass out. Can't have that going down. Can't have that number going down, huh? Thank you. Thank you, Trigger. Maple syrup, cook in a slow cooker with ham is lush. Oh yeah, another fish till we pass out. And another. Oh my goodness. 22. It's up to 22. That's going to take me a while. I will have to turn it off. You haven't drank it from my veins. Okay. If that's the measure for what is and isn't real maple syrup, then I don't think many people have. Millie will be proud. Yep. No more sleep. Once is enough. Shadow. You got, I think it's 10 seconds, and then you can do it again. No more sleep. Once is enough. And then I'm waiting. I'm waiting to read it. Okay. We'll do our daily chores. The row shed has been done. Robin is working. Marlon picked us up. Technically, all food is poop. You just need to eat it. I see you've embraced your shame, right? Because now you're the one throwing it in chat. You were hoping we would all forget, but instead you're the one throwing it in chat. So it looks like you have embraced the humor. It's not even just humor, that's science. Good morning, animals. Mooshake and Moolity have been petted. Tumnus has been petted. Alan and Alan have been petted. And Alan is poking out the wall. He's apparently broken through the wall of the barn. I'm a silly goober. We'll never forget. It's on a post-it on my desk. Alright, so we finished Gus's omelet quest. So that will get us a prize ticket. Technically it isn't, because not all food becomes poop. In what way? In what way does any food not become poop? We are not the only things that eat. Even food that goes in the bin becomes poop. from bacteria or critters. Sweet corn, your body can't digest it. Something else will. Nugget has been petted. Sir Exilot has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Duck Vader has been petted. Reptar has been petted. Ribbits has been petted. Quackers has been petted. Lizard has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. And Sharptooth has been petted. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. Oh, we have a perch quest today. Alright, one more day there. Maple syrup, how about that? It has been summoned. And where is it? There we go. We have 52 maple syrup. We do have a couple stacks of wood. And we do have oak resin, so we could go ahead and make some more kegs. That's something we should do before we head over to Ginger Island today. I'm just going to sell this largemouth bass. Thank you. Thank you, Pickles, for the largemouth bass. And where'd my maple syrup go? Did I put it back? I took the maple syrup and then immediately put it back. There we go. Thank you, this maple syrup will keep us healthy. That's exactly how I feel. Maple syrup will fix me. If anything can do it, maple syrup can do it. Any other quests? Nope, just still the taro root there and the mango there. With the pretty snow falling on the farm. Alright, so we'll make and place some kegs. I'm sure we're going to have a an ancient fruit harvest very soon. Okay, empty quest log. I always appreciate a good empty quest log. So let's make and place the kegs before we go over to Ginger Island. 54 sounds good. And we will fill them at the next available opportunity. We'll just do around the border of each room, and then we'll figure out how to get it through the middle. Okay. So I guess we'll go here. Whoops. I think I'd like to keep that open for now. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll keep it open for now so that we have options for pathing, rather than locking ourselves into a path immediately. Okay, we are making progress though. We are making progress on the kegs. We've almost got this whole section filled in, and then we'll come on down here. Do they have mixed root veg crisp chips in the US? Because I love those. Yes, they do. What are they called? They've got a witty name. They've got a witty brand name. Tell you what, let me go to Walmart. Terra real vegetable chips. Discord. There we go. It's in the stream chat. That's what we have here. And they do have other blends. It's not just sweet potato. There's sweet potato. They have turnip, carrot, beets, parsnip chips, I think also. Really good stuff. I love some parsnips. All right, all the kegs have been placed and we're ready to go to Ginger Island. It's been a minute. And I think we can pull up all of the, whoops, let me make sure I say hello to Elliot here. He's at 3. I don't think we have a cutscene yet. No, I think that'll be at 4. That brand is the only brand that I know of here that does mixed chips. I don't know that I've ever seen another brand that does anything except potato chips. But I won't complain. I also love potato chips. But a lot of the ones here are way too much sugar and way too much salt, both. It can be hard to find one that's a more well-balanced. Alright, I do need to swipe off some weeds. I guess the Ginger Island farm, either this is just that I haven't been here for a while, or it's possible that this is because of the season change, and I'm not sure that the season change actually makes any difference on Ginger Island. I didn't think it did. This could very well just be that we haven't been here in quite a while. But I will swipe them like a certain fox I know. Okay, all done. And we will be waiting. These should be ripe very soon. And then we can have that entire thing plus the greenhouse so that we can fill the house. We can fill all the kegs. I am waiting for a few more golden walnuts. I want to do the resort as quick. Swiper do be swiping. Yep. Swiper do be swiping. I'm pretty sure the resort, when we open the resort, that is what opens the, that's what opens the Pirate Cove, and then we can get our stingray. So I want 5 more golden walnuts so that we can open the resort and get that stingray. I want that stingray as quickly as possible. I want to be making the dragon teeth. Okay. So, I guess we go farm some cinder shards, and one of these days I will remember to bring diamonds for the dwarf. That is definitely something that I forget every single time. It will always be this way. Okay, I'm not seeing any. Assuming you got all the easy walnuts. I did get all the easy walnuts, yes. We even did the Simon Says game. And I have yet to find I have 3 of the gem birds for that puzzle that I know. So I was going to be waiting for that until I find at least 4. of the gem birds to do that puzzle for a few more. Also, we need to wait to get a banana. I don't have access to a banana tree yet for the gorilla one. So really, I mean, we need 5 more right now. You know, you can guess the gembird puzzle. Oh, I'm so bad at it though. I'm so bad at trying to brute force that puzzle. That is not my strong suit. I'm really bad at those types of puzzles, like in Skyrim. If I don't actually know the answer, oh my gosh. So hard. It's, you know, I'm just not even willing to spend that much time trying because I'm so bad at it. Alright, what have we got here? Anything? Nothing? Whoops. I do tend to avoid the things that are going to be incredibly difficult or frustrating, yes. I would much rather just wait another month of in-game time and pay the Joja Parrot. It's well worth it to me for my quality of life. The money is easy. Do we see anything cool here? Not really. Not really. Alright, it is 7:30 p.m., so we absolutely can go the rest of the way. I do have enough for 1 enchantment. We will probably get enough for a 2nd enchantment before we get there. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll just go the whole way through. And then we already got shaving on the axe. We already got generous on the pan. We already got preserving on the rod. So I think it's probably going for powerful on the pickaxe next. I think that's what we're going for. Enchantments. The pickaxe. Yeah, I think we go for powerful on the pickaxe to be able to get through the volcano dungeon rocks faster. And then for the watering can, probably just bottomless so that we never have to refill it again. Paid the Joja Parrot after I got all the guaranteed ones. For the life of me, I just couldn't get the final combat ones. They just weren't dropping. Also the skull. You mean the skull for the archaeologist? That's one we haven't found yet here either. It does take quite a bit. Yeah. But we did just find the bat, which I think we didn't previously have. I think we had the frog before. And I did get a dragon tooth, so that's always nice. I'm gonna toss these cranberries though. Okay. All right. So we will continue on, and we're looking for powerful on the pickaxe when we get there. Whoop, I see cinder shards over there. Yeah, the archaeologist's office, sometimes that is definitely paid for by the Joja Parrot before I finish the archaeology office. Alright, what have we got going on here? There's a lot going on. Oh, we've got an ad break coming up. I'll just grab this cinder shard and then I will do that. Okay. We do have an ad break coming up. If you are not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be a bit loud. I really don't want them coming in hot and blowing out your eardrums. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to be taking a break as well. I'm going to refill my tea, stretch my legs, check on the birds. So if you are not currently subscribed, go ahead and turn down your volume now. The ads are coming in 10 seconds, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Everyone should be back from ads now, so we can go ahead and get started again. Just give me a second to get that off the screen. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and push through, I think we're going to go ahead and push through to the end and try to get ourselves an enchantment. Okay, I see some cinder shards here. And I'm not going to really engage with the lava lurks here. I'm just going to make progress going forward. Okay, there we go. There's another one from the dungeon. I'm not sure how many more I can get from here. I think we've got to be pretty close to being done getting them from here, so it very well may be that we have to wait until we pay for them to open up the resort, because I'm just not really that into doing the whole golden walnut chasing game. And that's fine. There's nothing saying you have to play it a certain way. Alright, and now we do the little puzzle here. Okay. Never really understood those ones where the little thing flies across at you. We'll get the chest. Sometimes there can be some cool stuff in there. A golden coconut. I guess I won't complain. Why am I in this room? Hold on a second. I heard a weird noise. I think the dog may have gotten into something. I will be right back. Okay. He was just getting a little rambunctious. That's all. He was digging at his bed furiously enough to knock something off the shelf. His bed apparently was not properly made. So, that has been remedied. He is now comfortable. Alright. So we're going for powerful. He could spend, I've watched him spend so much time, excuse me, trying to get the bed just right. But he was doing it so vigorously that he dragged it across the floor and smacked into a shelf and knocked something over powerful. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. So we've got exactly what we want on the pick, the axe, the rod, and the pan. We'll do the watering can next. We don't have the cinder shards for it just yet. As long as he's comfortable. Well, he is now. Similar, very picky about how comfy my be. Look, so am I, right? The blankets and the sheets have to be organized in exactly the right way. And the pillows. I completely agree. Alright, now, can we throw away enough stuff out of the inventory to fish until we pass out here? Oh, absolutely. We could do that. We could do that. Is the archaeologist in past midnight? That's a good question. We can do that. We can do that. Uncomfortable is my middle name. Always sleep with 2 dogs on top of me. As an owner of many soft blankets that are on my bed, 1000% agree. Also stuff my dressing gown between the bottom of the mattress and the bed frame so my feet have something soft to be on. Between the bottom of... Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So that your feet don't touch the footboard. Oh, he is in past midnight. Okay, so now we just need the 2 heads. Just as bad, my pillow has to be at a certain angle or I can't sleep. Me too. As I got older, I started requiring a very specific pillow configuration so that my neck and head were comfortable. With this donation, we got another full set piece. Got a little something. What did I get? A golden walnut. Okay. It's a metal frame, so there's a lot of gaps, which in summer is very useful for cooling off, but in winter need my fluffy dressing gown there. Suddenly everyone shows up again. As soon as I talk about there being a puppers involved, right? As soon as there's a puppy involved, everybody's back. Can only sleep at my memory foam pillows on top. Don't really use pillows unless I'm on my back, on side or front. I just want the very top of my head touching the bottom of the pillow. Yeah, the little kiss of the pillow right at the top of your skull there, right on the corner. Mango, I'm getting to that age where I say things like I'm getting to that age. That's a good one. Been here all the time. What do you mean? Have to take my memory foam pillow away with me. See, I'm not a fan of memory foam. I really do not like memory foam. Latex foam. Expanded latex foam. I love latex foam, but I can't do the memory foam. Don't ask me why. I don't even know why. All right. So that's cool. Now we need 3 golden walnuts to get the resort. We're just gonna fish here because this is what we're close to. Not enough time to travel too far for the fishing, so we're just gonna do it right here. Oh, I completely forgot though. How quickly can we get down there? I do not want to wake up here. I don't want to wake up here. I'm cool with passing out at the beach if we can get to Willie's Ferry. Harder than a normal pillow, but softens a little with your body heat, molds to your head and neck. Oh, there's a jellyfish. Oh, look at are these the moonlight jellies? They're hanging out at Ginger Island. I don't think I've ever seen that. They look like the moonlight jellies. All right, this way we wake up at the farm, which is pretty important to me right now. Up, and it is raining. Whoa. That wasn't just rain. Not tried one before. Usually prefer very soft feather pillows. Need my pillow to make a poof noise when I put my head onto it. The jellies don't migrate far. No. I mean, when we get on the ferry and you actually watch us crossing the ocean, it does seem to be quite the distance. I'm not sure if that map is to scale or what the what the actual distance measurements on that map are. Raspberry's still here, by the way, still lurking. Thank you. Thank you for the announcement. That the puppy talk did bring everyone back. But lurking is fine. Lurking is encouraged. We love lurkers. Do what you gotta do. Do your thing. We will be here. There's our pass out. Forgot to ask if you played. I've never. And to be fair, watching you play it is the first time I've ever watched someone play it. So I'm very lost. But it's a good time. I enjoy watching. I do. Let me. Gold Hoe is ready. Okay. Take down the fish until we pass out there. Whimsy, good morning, good morning. Welcome in. How's it growing? You still off work today? I'm well. I didn't sleep very well last night, but old son should be here either today or tomorrow for his week-long birthday leave. So I'm planning some birthday shenanigans for us later in the week. Enjoy seeing you in chat. Need your soothing chill vibes catching me as we near the end. Oh, okay. But it doesn't seem like this is your first playthrough. You seem like you know what you're doing. Whimsy just left work. Pushed my arm too much. Was crying, so I left. Yes. Yes, definitely don't push it. That was a pretty serious burn. You don't want to do something that's going to leave a scar, you know. Or leave you in pain much longer. Yeah, I told you it would get worse over the next couple days. I'm just worried. You did report it as a workers' comp injury, though, right? You never really answered me clearly on that. You said that they took pictures. It's very important that that gets written up as a workers' comp injury. Because you don't know what complications it might have down the road. May I ask, what dialect accent do you have? You sound very similar to one of my best friends who grew up in America but moved over here 10 years ago. Not sure if it's the accent, the cadence of your voice, or the precision with which you say your words, but you really remind me of my friend. Well, I am born and raised in the mid-Atlantic Appalachian region. I have traveled all over the world. I have half of my family is from Australia, and the other half is from the northeastern United States. But I would say mid-Atlantic Appalachian region is where my accent would be from. I've accrued 1,000 hours. That doesn't mean I know what I'm doing, yeah. The hospital took pictures. My job never filled out anything for it. Going to find out some information today about work. Yeah, you need to force the issue on that, and it really needed to be done. I hope it's not too late, but it really needed to be done on the day of when the injury happened. If your manager did not have you sign those forms, then that is actually kind of illegal. They're not allowed to let you go to the hospital without filing their own paperwork as well. Believe me, I've been through it. I've been through it myself multiple times. Some serious, some not serious. But the employer is responsible for filling out workers' comp paperwork so that the hospital can be paid by their insurance, not yours. And it becomes very important later if you need further care, that further care is provided by the workers' comp insurance instead of yours. Friend grew up in LA, not sure where her mom is from. You both have such loves. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, I have had managers that tried to say, oh, it's not so bad, we don't need to file paperwork. No, you have to file paperwork every single time, even if it's a minor injury. Told the hospital it happened at work, not sure what's going to happen. My manager made me feel bad for leaving today, so don't know what to do. At the hospital, when you told them that it happened at work, did you also tell them where you worked and your work information? When you told them that it happened at work, did they write down your place of work? Okay, good. So they will have filed that to your work. Please tell me that they're not billing you for it, because the hospital, once you tell them that it happened at work and you tell them your place of work, the hospital is responsible for billing correctly. Yes, Ember, me too. And for more reasons than just this one. Some very choice words for her manager. It's not proper. It's not proper. Right, exactly. It's protection for both the employee and for the business. And the fact that the manager did not file any paperwork is dangerous for the company that employs you, just as much as it's dangerous for you. So it's for both of your protection that it's filed. And they absolutely have pre-formatted forms where all you have to do is fill in your name and a very short sentence as to what happened, you know? Well, what you can do, you can get a consultation with an employment lawyer. Generally speaking, you can get a consult for free, and they will just, because they know it off the top of their head. You're going to describe to them what happened, and they're just going to be, it's going to be a 5-minute conversation. They're going to say either yes, you sue, or no, you don't sue. When I had my very serious injury 20 couple years ago, in the state I was in at the time, the choice to sue or not sue was the choice whether you wanted the workman's comp insurance or not. Because in my state at that time, if I sued the company for negligible actions, then I was giving up my right to workers' comp insurance. And my surgeries and my physical therapy were going to total into the millions of dollars. So I didn't want to endanger the insurance paying for the medical coverage. So I never did sue, and I'm happy with that. I was happy with that because I would have needed to sue for millions of dollars to ensure that the medical coverage was paid for. But I don't know what your situation is in your state. You'll have to speak to a lawyer. And you should probably be able to find a lawyer that will talk to you for 5 minutes for free. But if not, it's always worth that $50 or $100 to just pay for a consult, because it could save you hundreds, thousands of dollars in medical care. If you need any more, if you need any more advice other than what I've already given, other than what everyone has already given, absolutely feel free to put it in the DMs and I'll talk you through it. But you absolutely, it has to be filed. There has to be paperwork. So the days that you're missing very likely won't be covered. No apologies. Do not apologize for life being life, Whimsy. We love you and we want the best for you. But I will, again, I have experience in this area. The days that you're missing very likely won't be covered. Usually the first 2 weeks that you miss they're on you and the employer. They won't be covered by workman's comp. So you're not going to be paid unless you're using sick time. For as long as your injury keeps you out of work for less than 2 weeks, then you're going to be using your sick time or vacation time to get yourself a paycheck. Don't have sick time. Well, then that's just, you're going to have a couple days unpaid, because it's workman's comp. Generally, they don't pay out until you miss 2 weeks of work. That's been my experience anyway. Yeah, we would all happily form a pitchfork parade to angry mob this place in your honor, on your behalf. But definitely consult a lawyer. The faulty equipment that was known to be faulty is an issue, has now caused an injury, and it's in the best interest of everyone that it gets fixed so that it doesn't cause another injury to someone else. If they're already aware that it exists. Back to Stardew. Love you, MC. I will oblige. All right, so we are into winter. I did manage to get back to Stardew Valley so that we could wake up in the farmhouse instead of on Ginger Island. Okay. Obviously, there's nothing going on the farm. It is winter now. We've got a good luck day. We've got all of our kegs cranking away. Absolutely cranking. And I don't know. We've got no quests. Robin should still be working on that last pond, I think. I think she should. I don't think it's done yet. Okay, we've got 3 dragon teeth, which is not bad. Not bad. These paleo villagers are greedy. One just wants a black pearl that took me an entire day to find. Well, I guess they just thought that was worth it. I don't think we need more pineapple seeds anymore. Yes, sadly, the management won't be treating them better. We already know this one for a fact. That's just America. Have that quest. Still fishing for the purple fish. So many people playing Palea. Alright. So it is morning chores time. And then I think at this point, we are defaulting to volcano dungeon farming. Lobster bisque recipe. We are defaulting to volcano dungeon farming. We want to get the return scepter, but we also want to buy the golden walnuts. And to be fair, I might just buy the golden walnuts now, and we'll save up for the return scepter after. I need to get that stingray. Blaming Wolfie for the addiction. Nope. Good morning, animals. Mooshake and Moolady have been petted. Tumnus has been petted, and Alan have been petted. Question, if I make 2 dwarf statue or blessings, would I get twice the blessings? No. No, I think actually after you would click the first one, you can't even click the second one. I don't think you would get to choose another one. I think it would just, you wouldn't even be able to click it again. Right, Wolfie, I'm with you. Why is Wolfie getting blamed here? Pet our coop animals. Sir Exilot has been petted. Oh, there was another chicken here. Hen Solo has been petted. Lizard has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Sharptooth has been petted. Quackers has been petted. Nugget has been petted. Duck Vader has been petted. Reptar has been petted. Ribbits has been petted. Oh, there was something we did not previously have in that chest. Yeah, don't make a second one. Unless, right, for that reason, if you put them in the Ginger Island house, that is a good reason to have a second one, yes. But you will not be getting 2 buffs from the same type of statue. It's just to be able to have it there. Yes, the burger is still safe. Would you like to see it again? I know you're very concerned about that survival burger. There it is. Hello, Raspberry. There it is, in all of its glory, still fresh and new as the day it was found. 2 years ago, almost. It's been in this chest for almost 2 years. It is the Miracle Burger. It is the Miracle Burger. Well, it is aptly named. It is a survival burger, and it is still surviving. So it is living up to its name. Okay. We got a periwinkle from Pickles. Can't wait to make the recipe of it. Oh, do you have the Stardew Valley cookbook as well? I've been watching Georgia's videos of doing the Stardew Valley cookbook stuff. Really fascinating. Love it. I've seen others. There was one person on YouTube that did every single recipe. Robin is now done. There was a person on YouTube that did every single recipe, and I loved watching how it was them and I believe their husband were doing taste tests and grading each dish. So funny, the doctor saw me at the emergency, just called me to follow up, gave me a number to call for workman's comp. There you go. There you go, Whimsy. Make sure you follow up. Unfortunately, can't eat a lot of the meals. Right. But I'm glad I have it. Oh, Whimsy also has the cookbook. Okay. Geez, I guess I'm going to have to get one too. I guess I need to join the Cool Kid Club. Alright, still the taro roots and the mango. I want it, but I'm very bad at cooking. Well, you know what they say, practice, practice, practice. It does take practice. Oh, this little puppy. Have a special cookbook. It's a modded one, makes cooking 10 times harder. So you have to upgrade a frying pan to cook more than one item. Oh, okay, so you've added extra steps. Instead of made it simpler, you've added extra steps. No, we are talking about Stardew cooking. Okay, I need to bounce. Always a pleasure sending how much row vibes before I go. Thank you, Raspberry. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you, as always. Have a great day. More row, Raspberry. How much row? More row. 20 glacier fish is going to do well, though. All right, we need to get back up to Robin. We need to pick another fish. I need to adjust the progress. We need to pick another fish. What is that? I got an achievement. What is the achievement I got? Oh, cool. Cool. I got a Twitch achievement for a full 30 days of 10 average viewers or higher. That's neat. That's very neat. Alright, so we need to pick a fish. I need to make more signs because we have run out of signs. We still have plenty of bait. I don't need to put the bait makers back down yet. Oh, I like the waves. I like the waves. High hand wave. Squee kitty wave. Nice. Very nice. There's all kinds of cool emotes all over Twitch. Alright, what are we looking for? I would love it to be a stingray, but that can be the next one. I think I am going to buy the walnuts just so that we can get to that stingray. So flounder is the next one on the list alphabetically. So that's what we'll do. Want the kitty wave on my channel, right? It looks very much like something from Whimsy's channel, actually. That's what I thought maybe. Squee TV. Alright. Yeah, it looks very much like something from Whimsy's channel already. Okay, so flounder has been crossed off the list. We'll go buy the walnuts. I'm not waiting. I'm done with that game. I'm done with that game. We'll buy the walnuts. We'll get the resort open. And definitely going now. Have a great day, Raspberry. We'll get the resort open. We'll get our stingray. To get that started. But first, we are going to need to do some ocean fishing at the farm to get our seaweed back up. But first, we need to get Robin started. Raspberry's bad at leaving, I'm bad at lurking. Space Raiders. Maybe you can have a wing wave. I missed that, sorry. They may be gone already. A wing wave. Maybe. Maybe. I'll have to look. That's a great idea, though, so I'm going to write it down. Whoops. I have written on myself. Alright. Let's go get Robin back to work. Today was her day off. Aw. What's up, Pickles? So what is a Space Raider? Space Raiders snack. Space Raiders snack. Saucy barbecue and pickled onion flavor. Corn and wheat snacks. They look kind of similar to just a differently shaped Funyun. Do you guys know what Funyuns are? They look very similar to that kind of flour crisp. A flour-based crisp. That's just dusted with all kinds of onion powder. Oof. A Funyun. Yes, heck yes. Some Funyuns. Popcorn. Some Funyuns, man. Funyuns. I haven't thought about Half-Baked that much until I started watching Namek again. These are aliens. I saw they're aliens. But as far as being just a baked flour crisp that's coated with flavorings, that seems like a very similar recipe. Funyuns, if you were not aware, are not in fact onions. They are baked flour crisps. They're not actually onion rings. They're just baked flour crisps that are dusted with onion powder. All right, Robin. Robin goes back to work. She does get her peach on her day off, though. Oinks. Oh boy. What's an oinks? There's actually quite a few different. Are we talking about pork rinds? Chicharrones? Pringles are not potato chips. I mean, in a way they are. Bacon flavored crisps, okay. In a way they are. They're mashed potato crisps. They're deconstructed potato crisps. Aren't they? Are they not? Are they not potatoes? No, they're definitely potatoes, right? They just make them into a mash, and then they extrude them into the chip shape. Right, they are. They are potatoes, but they're just mashed potatoes that are extruded into a chip shape. Picture in the Only Food Discord, okay. Awesome oinks. Again, looks very similar to yet another baked flour crisp. They don't cut them from the potato, so they don't count as chips. Okay. Okay. I think maybe we're splitting hairs a little bit on this one. It is, it is a potato. It's just an incredibly thin, deep fried or baked mashed potato pancake, pretty much. It's not a chip. I do agree with you there. It's not a thin sliced fried potato. Oh, let's have a check. Let's have a check on our train station forest. All right. The 3 mystic trees are ready for their they're ready for their tappers. So we'll get those on because we do want those treasure totems. We may not need them by the time we can make them, but we want them. And I thought I had made them already, but I guess I hadn't. Pringles aren't crisps, which is why they can get away with not having air. A lot of our crisps are corn-based, especially if made for the intention of children eating them. Yeah, same here. Same here. Most stuff is corn-based. I'll just wait. Okay, so we just need to make 3 tappers. 3. Go back up, put them on there. Is there anything else I need to be doing? And then go back over to Ginger Island. The the other tappers we have are keeping up with our demand pretty well, I think. By no air, I mean opening the bag and having 75% air, 25% crisps. Well, the Pringles, the way they're manufactured, they put them in a cardboard tube. And they're manufactured to be, I mean, as Mango pointed out, they're not chips. So they're not randomly shaped like chips would be. They're all exactly the same shape. So they're put in this cardboard tube and they generally stay pretty well. I get the ones from my Bent and Dent grocery. That was not what I wanted to do. From my Bent and Dent grocery, I get the ones that have been shaken around and they're all crumbly. For, I guess, about 25% of market value. I'm fine with crumbly Pringles. Oh, let's make sure we give Leo his peach. And I've just remembered that the hoe was ready. But that's neither here nor there. We're already on Ginger Island. The way I throw Pringles around when counting, I doubt they're fully intact. Yeah, so I end up with those. I end up with those tubes. When the grocery store says that this sounds funny. Hey, 670,000. So we did get a significant portion of those. We did get a significant portion of those. Now the question is, do I want to be farming this right now? So nice to be in your stream again. Apologize again for being... No. No, where is it? Do not apologize for life being life, Whimsy. Do not apologize. You have nothing to apologize for. There's no obligation to attend. We're here to hang out. Not that bad. It just depends on if the store bothered to prep for our arrival. Oh, I see. If they've put you off the mood, then you toss stuff around. And Whimsy, I'm very glad to have you, of course. Of course. Wolfie has a point. Wolfie has a point. But let's take it easy on Whimsy today, yeah? Yeah, we don't like the negative self-talk. We don't like the negative self-talk, but let's take it easy. The pinned comment today, you already have what it takes to succeed. You just need to find it within yourself to want to. I think we don't do Volcano Dungeon today, actually. I think we go back. I think we go back to the farm and we just fish up some seaweed. We don't have a lot of seaweed. And we are going to need a lot more. So I think that's what we do. I don't have a hoe, and I tell you what, if we can get back there fast enough, which I'm not certain of, we can get our hoe and get it upgraded to iridium. But really, without the Volcano Dungeon, there's really not much we're doing here. We're waiting till tomorrow to get the walnuts and come back and open stuff up. If I walk into a store and you can clearly tell they haven't bothered with prepping, then I can't be bothered to keep your stock safe. Not throwing bottles of whiskey around. Fair. Fair enough. I'll stop in. Island ingredients, okay. If someone could ship 100 pieces of ginger, it might help. I don't like that, but we're going to take it. We're going to take it. We do need to finish that island ingredients quest one way or another. Harvest 100 ginger, ship 100 ginger, but we have the whole month to do it. So it is possible that we can get it done. It is possible. I'm not saying it's 100%, but it is possible. We are going to Ginger Island quite frequently. Because we have gotten that quest, though, I think I'm going to take a pause on upgrading the hoe, and we'll just keep the hoe where it is. I have 100 pieces of ginger and palea. Don't know if that will help. Sadly, that will not help at all. Shannon, I sound like the worst employee. No, not at all. Completely understandable. We do have time, in fact, to go back to the farm, but I'm not going to upgrade that hoe just yet. We're going to keep it so that we can go back to Ginger Island and harvest the ginger. You know what? No, I am. I'm going to go ahead and get that last upgrade in. If Ginger Island is treated the same as Stardew Valley, then the forage won't disappear until Sunday. I'm not 100% certain that it is treated the same, but that gives us plenty of time to get the gold hoe upgraded and still collect what ginger there is already. I don't think you need to ask. Is me we're talking about. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair point. The man makes a good point. There are no ginger seeds. You cannot grow them in any way, shape, or form. They are only forageable. Yes. Sadly enough, that is the only way to get them, is by random chance. I would love if there was actually a way to get them, but there's not. All right, so we're going to take the iridium back to Clint. It looks like we do need to make... We do need to buy some coal, maybe. But we'll take the iridium to Clint, we'll upgrade the hoe, and then we'll see what's up. We honestly might just spend the rest of the day fishing at the farm to build up our seaweed stocks. They're running low. We only have enough for like 7 more fish ponds. Just did the Toro thingy. Failed at the 100 pineapple because I forgot to accept the challenge. Toro thingy. I'm not sure. The 100 pineapple is the island ingredients, I think. The same one that I'm on. I just happened to roll ginger instead of pineapple for mine. But I don't know what you mean by Toro thingy. Alright, he's going to be working on that. I think we do need to build... I think we need to buy some coal, not a ton. The brown thing... Oh, the taro root. Yeah. Yeah, the taro root. Got you. Darn you, autocorrect. Okay, so he's working on the last upgrade for the hoe. We've got enchantments on everything else except for the watering can. And now that we have all the walnuts, we can, tomorrow, we'll be able to get into the Queen Quest room. So we'll be able to get that started. And that opens up, we're going to want the Pierre's Missing Stock lists. Obviously, we're going to want anything that requires a recipe to make for the crafting completion. And we are going to want to start tracking our perfection progress. To the point where I might go ahead and upload the save file to, there's a, I think it's just stardew.info. There's a website that will read you out exactly what you need for perfection based on your save data. As far as what recipes, what crafting recipes you still need. The crafting can be a pain in the butt because we have our crafting here and it shows us whether or not we've crafted one, but we can't know which recipes we don't have based on this screen. So we did a pass at these, and we did craft a lot of stuff. I didn't buy any coal. It's too late now. We did craft a lot of stuff, but based off of that screen, you can't know which recipes you don't have and how to get those recipes. So being able to upload it into Stardew Info, it can tell you exactly what you're missing, what fish you're missing, what minerals or artifacts you're missing, what the shipping stuff you're missing, what the cooking stuff you're missing, what the crafting stuff you're missing. So that can be very helpful. That can be very helpful, and I will very likely be doing that since we are going for perfection. We've just been raided by Camheat Twitch. Welcome in, Camheat Twitch. Let me see. How's it growing? You guys were playing Stardew Valley as well. How's your farm? What is your farm? We are doing the I'm Chill, and we are doing the ImPondsible Farm Fish Pond Challenge, where I completely don't know how to do maths and have accidentally made it 101 ponds when it didn't need to be. First time playing Stardew, really, so not much. All right, cool. So you're just figuring it all out. It's very deep and complex. It doesn't seem like it should be, does it? But it is very, very deep and complex. So the original idea here was to create one fish pond for every eligible fish in the game. And my initial calculation was that that would be 101. As it turns out, I was using the Stardew Valley expanded fishing list, and it is not 101, it is 73. But I did promise 101 fish ponds, so that's what we're doing. And since it takes Robin 3 days to build a fish pond, we are doing perfection while we wait. So that's what we were discussing when you came in. How we were going to achieve perfection. So Robin is currently working on our 52nd fish pond right now. She'll start work on that tomorrow. And in the meantime, we're doing perfection tasks. Currently 10 p.m. Gotta go. Have a good rest. Absolutely. Absolutely. Do what you gotta do. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. And have a great night. All right. So where were we? I think we were just going to fish until we pass out from this very early time, just because we need a lot of the seaweed. So I think that's all we're doing right now. We did kind of reset to get the golden walnuts, but it won't be that much longer. It'll still take maybe another 2 weeks to get to our return scepter. And once we have the return scepter, there's not really a large purchase. We'll be saving for the golden clock. There's plenty of time. And we have all the ancient fruit. We have so many kegs. We will be getting it in due time. It won't be that hard. So for now, I think we're just fishing until we pass out here on the farm to collect a bunch of seaweed. I did get 4 more bee houses, but we're not going to need that much honey. So I'm just leaving us with the 1 bee house. We're not going to need that much honey. So we're just going to stack up the seaweed. We're going to make a little bit of money from fishing. And I'm going to try to get that fish until we pass out counter to go down. It's only been going up. So I'm really going to try to get that thing to go down. I know it will very likely never hit 0. But jeez, it's over 20, guys. Oh, hold on. We have an ad break coming up. So after I catch this fish, I'll do that. Alright, we do have an ad break coming up. If you are not currently subscribed, please turn your volume down. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be a bit loud. I don't want them coming in hot and blowing out your eardrums. You're not going to miss anything. I'll be taking a break as well. I'm going to refill my tea. I'm going to stretch my legs, and I'm also going to get the birds. So if you're not currently subscribed, the ads are coming in 10 seconds. Please turn down your volume, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, we should all be back from the ads now. Mango, I have delivered the kisses. The birds have been kissed. Your kisses have been delivered. I did see it before I sat down. So everyone should be out of ad jail, and we should be ready to get back going again, where we are just fishing until we pass out. Nothing serious here. Nothing serious. The birds are here, though. And also a dog is here. So we'll see if that was the issue with Ginger being super loud that week. I guess it was 3 weeks ago when the dog was here last. We have recovered. We have recovered from daylight savings time, and it seems that we've also gotten used to our schedule. So the birds have been very behaved this last week. Mango is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Mango. We love you. Memory developer tasks to do. Okay. I don't even know what that means. Foreign language. But yeah, the birds have been very well behaved. Ginger even Ginger has been very well behaved. I think we're over daylight savings time. I think we're used to the streaming schedule. So I don't know. Just reminded me, we have that still to come. My birds are already super noisy. Yeah, you guys haven't had your daylight savings time yet. Ginger's always well behaved. That's not true. That's not true. As we said before, that doesn't mean she's not perfect. Just because she's misbehaving doesn't mean she's not perfect, but she definitely does misbehave. You guys, as is this weekend. Okay, so then we'll be back to being separated by 5 hours instead of 4. So keep in mind, once your daylight savings time changes, my schedule for you will also change because we already had ours. No Ginger slander. No, Ginger is perfect. There's no Ginger slander going on here. She does misbehave. That's not slander, that's fact. Ginger is perfect, even though she misbehaves. I'm not arguing that point. The schedule returns to the correct timing. Okay. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that's how you feel. Ginger doesn't misbehave. She gets overexcited. You may very well be right, but I have watched her. Look me straight in the eye while she throws food out of the cage. So you tell me. I've watched her look me straight in the eye while she picks up food and throws it as hard as she can out of the cage. So you tell me that that's just being overly excited. Thankfully, with my insomnia, the daytime savings doesn't affect me. Hey, you got to look at the silver lining, right, Millie? If there is ever a silver lining to having insomnia, that is it. I do what I want, Dad. Ginger. Yes, she is perfect. That's just birds. That's just Ginger being cute. That's just Ginger being Ginger, right? But Fred doesn't do that. Feels so cold right now. Hot water bottle, hot tea, hot soup, hot water bottle, a warm blanket. That I should put that in a quote because I say that so much. Fred is an angel. Fred is an angel. Fred is a little cutie. So is Ginger. Did you see, Whimsy, did you see the picture of Fred sleeping upside down? She was playing, and she just needed a nap right then at that moment. Just like a little toddler. Yeah, she was playing, and she just needed to go to sleep right then at that moment, so she fell asleep upside down. Eli, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? It's good to see you in here. Fishing tackle wore out. Oh no. I guess it's a 50% roll for each of them, because they were both the same. How's it growing, Eli? We're just fishing until we pass out here on the farm to help us with our seaweed stockpile. We're running low on seaweed, so we need a good bit of seaweed here. So that's what we've done today. We went ahead and paid the Joja parrot for the rest of the golden walnuts. So tomorrow we'll be headed back to Ginger Island to purchase everything on the island. Going good. Just woke up for the day. 10:30. Yeah, it's 10:30 here. So you're also on Eastern Standard Time. Probably going to watch while I do my morning routine. Absolutely, lurking is encouraged. You can throw that lurk command in chat whenever you're ready to go do your thing, and then we'll know that you're not in chat with us. We're just grinding away right now. We've got 50 fish ponds left to build, so we're working on perfection tasks at the moment. It does look like we will be able to finish possibly during year 4. But it's gonna be a lot. There's a lot to do. Chill's such a good part of my early afternoon routine. Oh, that's very sweet. That's very sweet. I'm just happy that you guys enjoy hanging out. Yes, Eli, we're all here. Missed having chill during my weekend evenings. Oh, that's also very sweet, Ashy. Thank you for saying that. I've canceled the Saturdays altogether as well. I needed my weekends back. Sundays was already a no-go because that's my family visits day. But I needed one day that was not family visits, but also was just for me. So I've changed it to just Monday through Friday. A little tired, might redeem a blessing to nap soon. You're welcome anytime, as you know. No, Ashley, obviously I'm not taking that the wrong way. I was just making sure I made it aware. I really just canceled it off the Twitch schedule, and I'm not even sure that I told anyone. So I'm not taking it the wrong way. Oh, there they go. They're having their little zoomies. Just a little zoomies. Hey birds. Hey Ginger. Chill deserves a chill day? I think so. Saturday it is for me now. Need to take care of yourself. See, I would lurk, but knowing me, I'll still be in chat while I do my routine. Every time I look in someone's chat, end up being active in the chat 5 seconds later. Never stop chatting, no matter what I'm doing. You're in good company then, because a lot of these people... Hey Ginger. Hey Ginger. Yeah, okay, I think it is the dog. You're in good company because lots of people here lurk but don't lurk. Blessing to nap for Ember. If you are on a couch, on a chair, at a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. Yeah, there it was, Whimsy. Yes, sir, you did. You did indeed hear the birds. That's Fred and Ginger. Mostly Ginger. Ginger is the loud one of the bunch. It's just 2. It's not really a bunch. You're not allowed to sleep in game, but will allow you to sleep in real life. Oh, a second blessing to nap for Ember. Oh my goodness, Ember, you're going to be out for days. Ember, if you're on a couch, on a chair, at a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. Yes, lots of people in here are technically lurking, but they are in chat. Wait, what, Whimsy? Gotta catch Shadow like a Pokemon. Why do I hear boss music? Double blessed. Like chatting in here but hate speaking in real life. You do really well in your streams. I understand that streaming is very different because I am also a very quiet person in real life. I don't talk a lot. If you've been in my voice channels off stream, you know I don't actually talk a lot. Eli, these are 2 budgies. I just have 2 budgies. It's a type of parakeet. Fred and Ginger. If you get in the Discord, there's pictures of them. They're beautiful little birds. Fred is white, Ginger is green. Sophie, welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see you in here. How's it growing? Professor, I've already guessed. I've already guessed who's here. Whimsy, it is indeed the same puppers that eats turds, yes. And we are going to take our lunchtime walk here in about 40 minutes, and I'm sure he will find turds to eat. Wolfie's not lurking, just twerking. Yep, the manager's here. Hey, Fred. Hey, Fred. Oh, they're so darn cute. Working hard. Hardly working. Both. Apparently we're doing both. We don't have to choose. We've got all of our bases covered. But yes, right now we are just fishing until we pass out. We're looking for some seaweed. Very that. Looking for some seaweed. Trying to do some perfection tasks while we wait for Robin to build the other 50 fish ponds that we need to complete the completely self-imposed challenge that actually doesn't make any mathematical sense whatsoever. I'm not going to stop laughing at that. My Googling and math skills completely failed me on this one. Sophie's making tea. Who wants one? I've already got one, but thank you. I appreciate the offer of a third-party offer to make someone else make us tea. It is a bit suspect that Professor's not offering to make it for us. He's offering Sophie to make it for us. Just had an in real life blame autocorrect moment. Absolutely, absolutely. I definitely blame autocorrect. All right, so there we go. Our Joja golden walnuts are on their way. Hello, Ness. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? How's it growing today? It's good to see you in here. We have just, I don't know if you saw that, but we just purchased the rest of our golden walnuts from the Joja Parrot yesterday. So today we're going to head back and we're going to buy all of the upgrades on Ginger Island because I need that stingray pond. Pass outs. Okay, back down below 20. Back down below 20. Autocorrect added expanded to your search bar when looking at challenge. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Darn you, autocorrect. Oh, Shannon. Thank you. Thank you for the fish till we pass out, Shannon. Back to 20. But yes, we are currently working on perfection stuff while we wait for the fish ponds. We're at that point. Neutral luck day. We're at that point where we're 50 ponds away. We are over halfway done. We have Ginger Island unlocked. We've just paid for all the golden walnuts. Excuse me. We've got perfection on the brain now. It's time. It's time to get serious about it. Alright, well that was a decent little fishing trip. I might want to keep this wild bait. I honestly don't know if someone might ask for it later. Yeah. Hard to work on perfection when I'm already there. Oh, Professor. Calm down. I want to play this flute, right? Like I don't. It's a flute. We should give it a tug. See what happens when we make some music. What do we have? We have a miniature harp somewhere in our pockets. Where's our harp? Somewhere in our pockets is a miniature harp right now, this very minute. Imagine having that much. You've made Shadow physically ill. Alright. Harvey picked us up last night. That's all we got from that. It is Thursday, guys. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. So actually, I'm gonna go straight to the desert. I'm gonna do that before I do the farm tasks to make sure that I don't forget. I thought you were nice or Canadian. Are those two different things? Those are not two different things. Not nice, I'm Canadian. There's a difference. No, there's not. There's no difference. Alright. I guess I'll trust you. I guess I'll trust you on that. There we go. We are well stocked. We are well stocked. Hey birds. Hey birds. We are well stocked and we are headed back to do our chores. We've got oak resin here. So we do need to go back up to the train station today to harvest the rest of the oak resin. And then we need to get over to Ginger Island, really. I really, really want that stingray to go in the next pond. Okay. There we go. We really are ready. I should go either buy bombs or make bombs. The mister has returned the car. Refund complete. Good job. Good job, you. Good job, mister. Oh, that's a weight off your shoulders then. That's wonderful news. Hey, Fred. Oh, Fred's being silly. Fred's being silly. I spilled a little bit of water out of the water bowl while I was bringing them in here. So Fred is licking the water off the bottom of the bowl. He's been so stressed over it, very much relieved. Yes, I can imagine. Now you can look for something better and you can kind of chill. You know, you can kind of chill about it. You don't have to stress about it as hard now. You've relieved the time constraints. Mooshake and Moolady have been petted. Tumnus has been petted. Alan and Alan have been petted. We'll do the coop animals here. Reptar has been petted. Lizard has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Sir Exalot has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Sharptooth and Ribbits have been petted. Nugget has been petted. Duck Vader has been petted. And Quackers has been petted. have a break coming up, so he has time too then. Nice. Very nice. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. All the pets. Every day, all the pets. Even with the auto petter, you know? Even with the auto petter, the animals deserve their pets, especially since I'm not letting them outside. Even though it is winter, I still wouldn't be letting them outside anyway, so I feel a little bad about that. Whoops. Good work, Robin. You're doing great work. To be fair, we may in the end be selling all of the animals and getting rid of the barn and the coop. But we're not there yet. We're not to that point yet where I even have to make that decision. We'll see. Whoops, I missed one. There we go. Alright, we still have the same quest. We gotta get those taro roots, and we're not at the mango yet. P-Bug Wiki says crab pot fish ponds give seaweed. Yes, and we are going to be getting to the crab pot fish very soon. I want to thank you. Thank you, P-Bug, as always. Welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see you. And every time you come in, it's with nuggets of wisdom. So thank you for that. How's it growing? Up, Ness. Enjoy. Enjoy, Ness. The crab pot fish ponds give seaweed. Yeah, we're going to be getting to them very soon. But in the meantime, fishing on the beach farm gives a lot of seaweed. If I would just spend more time fishing on the farm, we would have more seaweed. But we've been fishing off the farm most of the time. We only have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more regular fish before I start putting in the crab pot fish. So we're not that far off. We're not that far off. 6 more regular fish, and then I'll start with the crab pot fish. But also, as soon as we get the extended family quest, I'm going to be putting in a lot of Legend 2s. Because that's just so much money. So much money. Alright. So, what have we got? We've got to get this ginger. I don't think our hoe was ready today. I think it's going to be ready tomorrow. And then we'll be able to start picking up ginger again. I think we can get it in 25 days. I think we can. Alright. So we should be ready to go to Ginger Island now. We did get the powerful enchant on the iridium pickaxe, so getting through the volcano dungeon shouldn't be as hard now. It should be a good bit easier. I'm pretty sure that means that we do 1 more extra damage to every rock we hit. We've just got a follower, 140th follower. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. I have anonymous follows. You're welcome to lurk as long as you like. Lurking is encouraged. We love lurkers here. If you would like to join us in chat, that is entirely your prerogative. So, I think we're just ready. I think we're ready to go. I don't think there's anything else for us to do but go over to Ginger Island, buy all of the things, and get into the Queen Quest room. Talk to Mr. Queen. Prerogative. It means it's your choice. It's up to your own free will to determine what to do. was that? No, I thought I saw a panning spot there for a second. So, yeah, see, we only had needed to buy 60, 70, 65 walnuts, so it wasn't too bad. We got most of them. Learned so much from Joe. Thank you, thank you. All right, resort is being built. And I do believe that opens this up immediately. Yes, it does. So I'm just going to immediately go here and fish for the stingray. I'm not going to wait. Going to need to leave, but I'll be back. Absolutely, Ness, absolutely. You go talk to the mister. Spend your time. Oh, I don't have any tackle on my rod. This is definitely not a stingray. Oh my goodness, it was. That was way easier to catch than I recall. I remember them being quite hard. Okay, well, that was really easy. So we're done. We're done here. We can go ahead and unlock everything else. And go talk to Mr. Queen. Maybe you've just gotten better at fishing. No, did you see it? It barely moved at all. It barely moved. That was definitely not just my own skill on that one. I can't even pretend that I'm joking about that. But I am glad that that was easy. Alright, so now even without the return scepter, we now have a very nice way to get back to the farm. So this has become less tedious now. Me and Sophie almost failed today's Wordle. That was really tough. I tell you what, they have been tough lately, haven't they? I've been taking a lot more tries to get them lately than I usually would. Previous to the last week or so, I would usually average about 4. You know, like 3.75, something like that. But this past week, it's been 5 or 6 every time. Well, 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 look who's made it to my secret walnut room. I'm truly impressed. Even though you only needed a fraction of the walnuts to gain full access to the island, you decided to push yourself further. Your desire to enter this secret door was so strong that you went above and beyond to get inside. That drive is what sets you apart, kid. You've got a very special energy. So if he's calling me kid, he's got to be super duper old. That being said, you weren't under the impression that the challenge ended here, were you? No. Ha 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 ha. In fact, the challenge has just begun. Oh, Mr. Queen. On your left, you'll find a board with some very interesting opportunities. These challenges, which I've designed just for you, will push you to your very limit. However, if you can successfully conquer my challenges, you will earn an exclusive currency. I call them Queen Gems. Just don't put them in your mouth, kid. They're highly radioactive. Now, why would that be, Mr. Queen? You can use the machine on your right to trade these Queen Gems for rare and powerful rewards. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Yes, I have a feeling someone like you will enjoy this very much. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have important business to attend to. Okay, that important business being staring at this screen. Hey, don't tell anyone about this place, okay? I want to keep it exclusive. You'd keep a secret for your friend Mr. Queen, wouldn't you? I don't know you. We got the keys crop, and it is indeed the beginning of winter. So, as we have discovered, this is the best time for this. The extended family would be nice. It would be nice. But 100 queen gems is pretty hard to pass up. We're going to get more chances at the extended family. I mean, I'm really tempted. I am really tempted, I'm not going to lie. Having a stock of Legend 2s to just start making tons of money with. Ooh, it's very tempting. But the 100 gems, also very tempting. I don't know. You know what? I think I'm going for the money. I think I'm going for the money here, so that we can start stocking ponds with Legend 2s, with golden animal crackers, and just bump up our income by a ton, so that we can get that golden clock as quickly as possible. Get that out of the way, start buying all of our materials that we need, and then we can just slowly but surely farm the queen quests. Yep. Alright, cool. Decision has been made. See, we are going to want Pierre's missing stock list. Obviously, we need the key to the town. We're going to want the galaxy souls to make an infinity blade, to make a Meowmere infinity blade. We are going to obviously want every recipe. We need to make at least one of everything. Even though we're never going to use a lot of this stuff, we still need the recipes to be able to make it at least one time. So as far as this run is concerned, that's really most of it. We're just getting them to make them one time. None of this stuff we really need a ton of. The Galaxy Souls to get the Infinity Blade is going to be one of those things we get a couple of. And we might want a Junimo chest. We might want a Junimo chest just to make our row collection easier, so that we can stop at multiple places to empty our inventory while we're collecting row in the morning. We're going to probably want another shed full of preserve jars coming up very soon. So if we put Junimo chests in front of each of the sheds, it just makes our lives a lot easier. Okay, so let's have a look at the perfection tracker to start with. We're at 35% right now. We don't have any of the shipping stuff. We didn't even bother to start. We only have one obelisk built. We don't have a golden clock. We haven't even started on the monster slayers in the skull caverns. We're not good friends with a lot of people at all. We've not found all the star drops. We've not even started on the cooking. We've gotten a good ways on the crafting. We have already caught all the fish, and we have all the golden walnuts. So we're very much at the beginning of this process. But we will get there. We have a plan for all of this. We have a plan, and we will follow the plan. For right now, I need to get back and get down to Willy. That's not ready yet. I need the taro. Need the taro roots for the blue discus pond. Good, that's ripe. So now we can harvest the entire patch the next time it's ready. So we can go ahead and zap home. We'll get our hoe back tomorrow, and we'll start with the ginger. We can do this in the 3 days. That's not an issue. But I want to zap home and get the get the cork and trap bobbers going. Oh, the shed is ready. I kind of want to ignore it for the moment. And get down to Willy. I mean, I guess we could just make our bobbers. We don't necessarily have to go buy them. Where have I... Okay. Wow, we have somehow 90 torches. I don't need that heater, though. Okay. I don't need this heater. We got that as a gift from something, probably the prize tickets. I can't remember, honestly. Okay. So, let's check what do we need to craft our cork and trap bobbers. Trap bobbers is copper bars and sap. That's not a problem. And cork bobbers is wood, hardwood, and slime. Also not a problem. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go up to the mountain lake. We're going to want to catch as many Legend 2s as we can. And then tomorrow, or even the last day, I don't want to cut things too terribly close, but then we catch everything else. I want to get a big stock of Legend 2s first, and then we catch everything else. As long as you haven't finished the quest, you can keep catching that same fish again and again and again. So that's what we're going to be doing with the Legend 2, because their row is exactly the same as the Legend. It is worth way more than any other row in the game. It's at 7,000 apiece after it's aged. So we are going to be, that is what we're going to be doing. Whoop, can't pass up a panning spot. Okay, a little bit of copper ore, thanks. And with the preserving on, we should be pretty good to go. I might want to place down those bait makers again. Not the bait makers, the worm farms, the worm bins. I think of them as being bait makers because they make bait. I tell you what, I think I'm just going to cancel fish that aren't the Legends. I don't really need fish. I need Legends. I'm not really worried about the time. I'm more just worried about the inventory space and that I want to be spending my time catching the ones I want. Oh, Fred. Fred has fallen asleep in a very strange position again. There we go. Oh, nope, it was a lingcod. Never mind. I guess it wasn't tough enough. Wasn't hard enough to be a legend. There we go. And you know, I should have brought my dish of the sea for that extra bar size. It's a tough catch. Definitely a tough catch. There's one down. But we'll just keep doing it. We'll just keep doing it. I'll try to get as many as I possibly can. Okay, I'm not even following my own advice at this point. I should have just canceled that. We'll get as many as we can, though. in the end, I believe I want 28 of these Legend 2s, because I think when Algorithm did my math for me, which he's usually correct about that kind of stuff, the total for the actual game was 73. So I believe we actually want 28 Legend 2s to fill out the rest of the fish ponds with. So any ones that I get now, we'll go ahead and put straight in the ponds. I will be doing the stingray pond first, though, because although the Legend 2 gives us tons of money, money does not buy you dragon teeth. Money is not a replacement for dragon teeth. Not a big fan of the dragon teeth farming. Oop. Yes, yes, we will get your lunch and a walk in just a minute. This dog's internal clock is something special. It's 11. It's 11 o'clock. All right. We're getting it. We're getting it. That's 2 Legend 2s. They usually are. Yeah. His internal clock is very accurate. 11 o'clock came. There's no alarm, and he immediately popped up out of his bed and started sniffing at me and pawing at me already. My stingray pond gave me 2 teeth. Now I have 3. Nice. Yeah, I want to get the stingray in the pond, and I want to get a golden animal cracker on that pond immediately, so that we can get as many dragon teeth as we can. Celestia Faith rating with a party of 18. Welcome in, Celestia Faith. It's a bit poor timing. I'm going to be rating out myself in just a few minutes. But welcome in, and thank you for the raid. I'm chill, and I am very bad at talking while trying to catch a legendary fish. But we are doing our ImPondsible Farm Fish Pond Challenge, where we have 1 fish pond for every eligible fish in the game. You'll have to excuse me, I cannot read chat while trying to catch a legend. Currently, we're trying to catch Legend 2s to put in fish ponds to make just tons of money with. So it's very poor timing. I will get to the chat as soon as I'm done with this fight. I cannot pause it, and my 2 brain cells are 100% taken up. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Holy crap. Okay, here we go. Get that in there. Okay, welcome in, Celestia. Welcome in, Alex. Welcome in, Ocean Man. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. It's great to see you in here. How's it growing? And my Streamlabs stuff apparently didn't work. I tried to get this to work. It is. We do have this crazy little community. And it's just wonderful. Okay, so what are we looking at here? You do have the timing, yes. I usually end right now. We've got a couple minutes left in the day. It's only 6 p.m. We're going to be fishing until we pass out here, so we've got a few minutes left. Did not copy raid message. Very common, very common. I do the same thing. Use the birds, their brain cells can do it. Yes, that's Ginger. Found Tia through Fields of Mystria. Okay, okay, it is a small world. I am a learning machine, yes. Stardew is coming along well. You can see on your screen we are over halfway down with our 101 fish ponds. So we are working on perfection quests in the meantime. We've determined that 101 fish ponds is going to take longer than perfection. So we're working on perfection as a side quest. And currently I'm just catching a bunch of Legend 2s for just income. We're just going to throw those in some fish ponds, make a bunch of money. Did not expect to see a familiar name in your streams. Completely picked you out at random. Well, thank you for the raid. I do appreciate that. And that is quite the stroke of luck. Shadow is a favorite here. We all love Shadow. And they do tend to hang out in cozy streams, so I'm just going to throw a follow over and check you out immediately, because if Shadow's hanging out in your stream, that is a wonderful recommendation. It is an interesting challenge. It's going to take a very long time. We're probably going to be into year 4 or year 5 before we're done with this. So we're just kind of chilling and hanging out in the meantime while I make mistakes and fail every day. And that's what we do here. We just chill and we hang out while I absolutely make a fool out of myself. So, what... You're playing Fantasy Life, The Girl Who Steals Time. I've never heard of that game. If you do need to raid and run, though, that's absolutely understood. I know you've been sitting in the chair for a while already. So absolutely take care of yourself. Get the hydrate, get the snacks, get those knees up and bent. Yes, Shadow's been very busy lately. But yes, let me get back to this fishing actually. So what is that like? What is Fantasy Life, The Girl Who Steals Time? What is that? Here we've got bubbles on the bridge again. I'm going to see if we can fish that. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not, because we need to be fishing, I believe we need to be fishing around the log to catch the legends. We'll stretch on Big Sis her lap because I'm perfectly sized raccoon to do that. Hey, Fred. Fred's given us a little song. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm just canceling anything that doesn't look like it's a legend. That's all we're here for. You can hear? That's fantastic. That's great news. Fred's songs can be a bit quiet, so I'm always worried that we don't get her on the microphone. First time playing Fantasy Life. So far it's a lot of fun. Also a cozy game. You have to do a lot of crafting gathering. Okay. I've never heard of it before, so I have no idea what it is. I'm not sure that this is a legend. This may be another Lingcod. Yes, it indeed was a Lingcod. Fantasy Life will take Dragon. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you in here. How's it growing? Fantasy Life, kind of a cozy adventuring game with lots of gathering, crafting. It is chill. Okay, I'm writing this down. Hold on. Fantasy Life. Okay, that sounds chill. Sounds like a chill thing to play. Fred's just being cute. This definitely does not look like a legend. So we are fishing until we pass out. This is a hallmark of this challenge. I do have a fish till we pass out redeem, and everyone loves keeping it up at a very high number so that I'm never allowed to go to bed. Millie allowed me to go to bed once during the summer of year 1, and no more sleep. Once is enough. Love your fish pond challenge. Still shopping around for a new Stardew challenge myself. Well, don't take my word for it, because 101 is the wrong number. 101 is the wrong number. So do your own research, because this is not it. Sadly, a higher price, but so far it feels you get a lot out of the money. The game opens up more. Seems to be huge. Okay. We love that kind of people. Mutton played it, got it recently. Okay, I'll have to ask her next time. I'll have to ask her about it. But yes, the fish till we pass out, it has been a hallmark of this challenge. Okay, this is definitely a legend. And it's currently above 20, I think. It hasn't got much below 16 or 17 for quite a while. So every night, we fish until we pass out. Excuse me. Yes, it was. And I put the counter down 1, and someone inevitably redeems another one as soon as that happens to make sure that it doesn't go down. But we are very lurker friendly. Words are hard. We're very lurker friendly here. If you need to lurk, do whatever you need to do. If you need to take a nap, we have a blessing to nap. Shannon has redeemed a fish till we pass out. Thank you, Shannon. That's up to 21 now. I'll just snooze the ads. We're going to be done pretty soon here anyway. Sadly, I have to leave now to get some food. Lovely meeting you and your community. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a great day. The blessing to nap, Celestia. If you're on a couch, on a chair, at a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. Alex, take me with you, Big Sis. Wolfie has gifted a sub to Celestia. Thank you, Wolfie. Thank you. We do appreciate you. That's very sweet. Let's get some more of these legends. This is not a legend. This is not a legend. Legends only. There we go. There we go. All right. Whoop, I can't. I'll get to the chat in just a second. I'm going to catch this. I promise you. I promise you we are catching this fish. It just might take a second. It is a legend after all. There we go. Okay. Also, hold on. I know you from my stream too. I remember your name. Who, Wolfie? Legends never die. Yeah, Wolfie, like Technoblade. You remember nothing. 27 subs ain't bad. Oh yeah, everybody gets to see that, huh? Yes. Wolfie is a one-man crusade against advertisements, and we truly appreciate him. That we do have a quote for ads. I don't know off the top of my head what number it is, but I can look it up in just a second. It was a Teeny Snail quote. Ads are made of ground Satan. Let me find it. 15. Ads are made of ground Satan, like someone put Satan in a grinder, made it into patties, and that's how ads are made. Teeny Snail. Oh, I thank you. Thank you, Fred, for your contribution. Speaking facts, absolutely. Yep, they nailed it. They nailed it with that one. That's why we quoted it. Because it was so on point. Absolutely on point. Hope Teeny's good. Haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, it's been a few days. It's maybe even been a week. I can't remember the last time they were in here. But I do wish them well. I hope they're doing well. Alright, no, not a legend. We're only here for legends. I've been going against my own rule set here. The preserving does seem to be working pretty well. We're going through stuff much slower. Much slower. So I'm enjoying that enchantment for our fish till we pass out. Nope, no way. Not a legend. Definitely not a legend. Now I have Legends Never Die stuck in my head. That's funny. Alright, I am going to need to snooze again. Snooze ads again. I've got one more snooze. Got one more snooze that I can spend before we get off of here. I really don't want to do another ad break. Just should have been off of here 15 minutes ago. But I'm glad I got to see you guys and meet you guys from the raid. That was nice. It all happened as it should. Oh, it was a lingcod. Oh, come on. I mean, we did get a good few legends here anyway. You know what? I'll keep this one to get the treasure chest. Maybe we get one or two more. When League Anthems were actually good. Oh my gosh, I completely lost focus there, sorry. I don't think this is a legend, but we're still going to do it just for the treasure chest. There were a couple years there where they actually did a really good job with those. Hey, Fred. Don't ask me what they were. I couldn't possibly remember that. But wasn't there an Imagine Dragons one? And then there was a Linkin Park one, I feel like. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. There we go. To be fair, like Heavy is the Crown. Yeah, that was pretty good. There's been 3 Imagine Dragons one. Oh, okay. I'm a bit out of touch, I guess. But yes, the Heavy is the Crown one was pretty good. Alright, we did a lot of fishing. 3 if you include the arcane theme song. I think we can. I think we can include that. I think that counts. Whoops, fishing tackle wore out. I don't want to even be attempting to do it without... Whoops. I don't want to even be attempting to do it without that. I'm just going to throw that away and put a fresh one on. There we go. I feel lost. Uh-oh. That's how I feel all the time when playing Palia. There is not a moment that goes by that I don't feel lost in that game. I don't think this is the legend. I think this is a Linkod. Yeah. Step away for 2 seconds to talk, travel, sickness, meds, and the convo changed. That's the nature of the beast. Okay, there is our pass out. There is our pass out, and that is the end of our stream for today. We'll do our little farm tour, we'll do our screenshot, and then we'll find a friend. Not Palia this time. Wolfie tried to make me find my way out of the Elder Woods without a map. Oof. 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 Okay, how many legends did we get? We got 7. We got 7. That's not bad. Alright, so we'll do our little farm tour here. Robin finished our next one. So we'll put the progress up to 52. Okay. And we'll take our screenshot for the stream here, for progress, for posterity. And then we'll look for a friend. Who do we have? CJ Pixies in Star Sand Island. Bubsies in Mystria. Looks like that's our choices. Mystria or Star Sand Island. CJ Pixie is so cozy. So cozy. Just the coziest. But Bubsy's also very chill and playing Mystria, which you guys might want to see. Alright, so the first one there is for everyone. The second one is for subscribers. And if there's no opinions within the next couple seconds, I'm going to make an executive decision because we have an ad break coming up in just a couple minutes and we got to get out of here. Okay. Bubsy it is. Bubsy it is. Okay, so I just want to take this time to thank you guys. I will be back in less than an hour. I might be a little late. I might be past 12, but I will be back shortly after lunch. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you, and I hope you guys have a great day. Love you, folks.